Hey everyone, today we're going to learn how to make a solid color granny square. We're going to start off with some 4-weight acrylic yarn and we're going to make a magic circle. To make a magic circle, wrap your yarn around your hand so it forms an X on the top. Insert your hook under the right side of the X and on top of the left side of the X. Turn your hook down and pull the left side of the X under the right side. Twist your hook up, insert it under the left side of the X again, and then pull through the loop. I do have another video on how to make a magic circle if you need a little more help. I'm sorry this isn't super duper clear, but I promise I'll help you out. Once we made our magic circle, we're gonna chain 3. 1, 2, 3. And that's gonna count as a double crochet, just so you know. So you see here we have the magic circle in the middle, and we have our chain 3. And now we're going to double crochet 2 times through the middle of the magic circle. That's 1 and 2. So we're making a cluster of 3 double crochets. That chain 3 is counting as a double crochet. And this is what it looks like. So we have our tail, our working yarn, and our cluster. From this cluster, we're going to chain 2. And this is going to count as a corner. You'll see what that looks like at the end. Now we're going to continue working 3 double crochets through the middle of the magic circle. That's 1, 2 double crochets, and 3 double crochets. That's another cluster. And now we're going to chain 2 again. 1, 2, that's another corner. And work another cluster of 3 double crochets. All right, and chain 2 again. And now we're going to do one more cluster of 3 double crochets. So that's 4 clusters of 3 double crochets, 1 for each side of a square, if that makes sense. And 3 double crochets. Awesome. Now chain 2. This is our last corner. And now we're going to join the end to the beginning in that 3 chain in the top of the chain 3 we made to start. We're going to slip stitch here. So insert our hook, yarn over, and pull through that chain and our last stitch. Now to close the circle, we're going to tug on the tail, and that's why it's a magic circle. It closes right up. This is what it looks like. All right, so we have finished round 1. To start round 2, we're going to turn our work. Now that chain 2 that we last created is going to be on the left. From here, we're going to insert our hook underneath that chain 2 or into the chain 2 space, as you may see in patterns. And from here, we're going to yarn over and make a slip stitch. We're traveling a little bit by doing this. This helps get us in the right spot to start round 2. And that's what that looks like. From here, we're going to chain 3, 2, and 3. And now into the same space, we're going to work 2 more double crochets. So that's going to be a cluster just like we made in round 1 of 3 double crochets, but that chain 3 in the beginning counts as one of the double crochets. All right, so we've made our first cluster. That's what that looks like. From here, we're going to chain 1, and this helps us jump over that cluster from round 1, you can see. Now we're going to start working into the next corner space. Insert our hook and double crochet 1. And we're going to do that 2 more times. We're working another cluster of 3 double crochets. And here's our third double crochet. Perfect, that's what that looks like. Now just like from round 1, we're going to chain 2, and that is our corner. Now we're kind of rotating our square, and we're going to start working on the other side, but we're still working into that chain 2 space. So we're going to do another cluster of 3 double crochets. That's 1. This is 2. And 3. So in each corner, you're working a double crochet cluster, 2 chains, and another double crochet cluster. And that's what a corner looks like. So repeat this pattern all the way around. You're going to chain 1 and then work a double crochet cluster, chain 2, double crochet cluster in the next corner, and then chain 1 again. Repeat that all the way around. Okay, so now we've made our last chain 1. You can see we've worked all the way around, but now how do we complete the round? We have that first chain and 2 double crochet cluster from the beginning, and now we're just going to work around everything we made there, which is like that slip stitch from the beginning. So we're going to just insert our hook under and work 3 double crochets. Right, that's 1, and that's what that looks like. You can see it's going around the slip stitch and around the chain 2 from round 1. And 3 double crochets. Now to finish off the round, we got to complete that corner. So we're going to chain 2 and join the end to the beginning with a slip stitch, just like we did in round 1. There we go. And now to start round 3, we're going to do the exact same thing. So we're going to slip stitch around, chain 3, start working our clusters exactly like we did in round 2. Now we're going to chain 1 to start. And in between the clusters is where we're going to put our first double crochet cluster. So we're going to work 3 double crochets in between the 2 clusters from round 2. So that's 2 double crochets and 3 double crochets. There we go. And now we're going to chain 1 and start working in the next corner because that's the next spot. So we're going to work a double crochet cluster here. And we're going to treat this corner exactly like we have with the previous corners. Yeah, and that's the only difference. Once your square gets a little bigger, you just do a chain 1 in between. And now to finish it off, you'll chain 2 and join them with a slip stitch. Cut your yarn and weave in your ends. Don't be overwhelmed by this. Take it slow and just practice round by round. You can do this, I promise. Best of luck, my friends. Happy crocheting.